Who do I want to run with this? And I want to have my Bianca. I want to have Stimmy 8, Stimmy Oz, Drake, Swallow-la-laws, as well as Frenzied Guard. Yep, everything else is good. Actually, the Dravik I could maybe put a build on. Animals. Even though technically I should probably just put on this one and then pull these as I go. But no, I guess maybe getting these right away. Yeah, actually. Just waiting for dodge. Hello. Yeah, so didn't have a great time. Well, I mean, it was good to see him, but definitely wasn't fun. Definitely wasn't fun. Getting it definitely wasn't fun, but it was nice to see him. I'm trying to think of the way to word it. It wasn't it was good to see him, but it was sad, obviously. And it sucks because it's like he's 90, I'm pretty sure, so it's like he's kind of just ready. The one thing he said to, I believe it was his daughter, so not my grandma, or not my grandpa, but his daughter, so the one thing he said to her was to make sure that my great-grandma takes her meds, which I think that goes to show where he's at. It's at the point where he's like, I'm just gonna stop trying. It's sad, but at least we were able to go out there and see him, say goodbye and all that. Uh, yeah, like, you know, it's the, yeah, it's that idea of, like I said, he's 90, he's had health issues, it's the fact that he rather, like, he didn't want to get operations. He's at the point where he's like, just let me go on my own terms. Yeah, he he knows the limits of his mortality, and at least he's still here enough for us to say goodbye. You know, it's yeah, it's despite the fact that we had to go, like, it's to the point he's like, I just want to go. They brought a hospital bed to the house. They put him in front of probably the best view in that house, and now it's just waiting. And at least it's better than having to say your goodbyes at a funeral, because if you have to say your goodbyes at a funeral, there's no response. Being able to say goodbye and say that you love them and hear the I love you too helps a lot with that. And so it's like, and it kind of sucks because like everyone's struggling with it, but I didn't find out until this morning. I was told last night. I went down to fill my water. My dad's like, don't pass out. We want to have a talk when your sister gets home from work. And I was like, okay. And then I was just waiting, so I zoned out, and then I passed out. And so my sister knew, my mom knew, my dad knew, but I didn't find out until this morning, right? It was basically, I found out, I woke up, came downstairs, because I woke up and was like, oh shit, they wanted to talk to me, I missed that. Come downstairs, say sorry, I fell asleep. They told me what was going on, and then it was basically like, get dressed, we're gonna go see him. So it's hard, but it's like a little bit better, because at least we got to have time with him. You know, he's like you had to talk a little loud because his hearing's going and stuff, but he's about, you know, he's there. Is this? Yeah. 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 It sucks. Yeah. I mean, and that's fair. I mean, it's hard. Yeah. It's. I mean, I was. Yeah. Yeah. It's a hard thing to deal with. I mean, no matter who it is, it's gonna be hard. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Someone brought a tank to a gunfight.
Yeah, it's always... Yeah, it's always hard, and it's like... I think what sucks is that ever since we found out he had stuff going on with, like, his heart and stuff, we kind of knew it was coming, so it's not like other times where it's like, well, this happens, it's gonna happen, but, you know, it's not like with other people where, like, obviously you know death is a thing, and it's more, but it's like, but they've still got time left. This time around, it was like, we know death is a thing, and it's not but they've got time, it's well, they don't. They've got a lot wrong, and they're not doing anything about it because they want to go. So it was just basically silently waiting. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it's... Yeah, it's... I think we definitely, this case around, while it's still hard, we definitely got the better end of the spectrum when it comes to passing. I mean, I had a friend, my best friend, a couple years ago, he passed, and that hurt a lot because he basically, he just wanted to go because they had done he had cancer, they had done surgeries to try and remove it, and then they thought they had, turns out they didn't get all of it, and then at that point he's like, I'm sick of this shit. He was only like 16, 17, and so it's like, just getting the text, because I got the text from his dad, it was the fact that he didn't say anything to me about it because he didn't want me to be distracted thinking, well, shit, my friend's dying. He was like, I want to go peacefully, and I don't want my best friend to think about it, so he basically, I didn't find out he even had it until after he had passed, and like I pieced things together because he had moved over to Oklahoma. They just said that they wanted to, like, it's where they wanted to be, and then it turns out they went over there because they had a lot of their family over there, and they just kind of wanted to be around everyone when he went, so they went over there, and that's where he spent the last of his days, and he went peacefully, and I think about him, obviously. It doesn't hurt as much. It hurts, but I'm kind of past it, but it's like, yeah, I've at least I've had the time to grieve and get over it, and I had my moment with my friend, and I've had my moment with my grandpa. It's like all we can do is think about the good times and think about the time we did have with him. That's the best thing we can do. And I think what hurt more than that was my great-grandma saying, well, what's going to happen to me? Because once he passes, I mean, she's kind of on her own. She's either going to have her daughter stay with her, or she's going to have to go stay with her daughter, or she's going to have to move the short distance, and by the short distance, I mean literally right down the road. Just down the road. To my grandparents, and they're going to have to help her. It sucks, but there's only so much you can do. and he's, it's the thing that he's got what caused this is he's got a mass in his brain, so it's the same thing as like basically his body, as that pushes up against his brain, it's slowly just shutting him down. At least it's not like sudden. It's like he has time to adjust to each part of it until he goes. His face is it's like sort of like a stroke, but obviously more lethal. I mean, strokes can be lethal, but same thing as like, yeah, and it's that thing where like visiting him, yeah, it's just, and like going to visit him today, you could see the like signs that did line up with the stroke. Obviously it wasn't a stroke, but it's like sort of, it's like it's mimicked symptoms because there's something pushing against. Like his face was kind of drooped, he apparently getting him from home from the hospital, his leg, he could barely feel it, his arm, he couldn't feel it. So it's just like his body is just slowly going into bye-bye mode, and it's, at least, like I said, at least we got to see him. And that's the best way for him. At least he is dying in his home with his wife, in a place where, he's going out. He made the decision to just put a hospital bed in the living room and let him live the rest. It's the best way it could have ended. Yeah, I mean, the man was fucking 90. I mean, Jesus Christ. Some people don't even fucking make it to 80. Jesus Christ, some people don't even fucking make it to 30. The fact that you were born in the 30s, which means you lived through World War II. Holy shit, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that's... How old was Queen Elizabeth when she went? So she was about... Jesus Christ, yeah, she was like 98-ish, 97, 98. Holy shit. Yeah, it's a whole... It's one of those things... Yeah, I think... Yeah, and chemo sucks from... Yeah, it's... Yeah, it's the hard part about... Yeah, it's, Hmm. Yeah, and I think that's a fair... But you didn't really do much. Yeah, and that's... Yeah. Yeah, and Yeah, I just think that I think the worst part is going to be other families' reaction, because obviously grandparents, his son, my grandpa got to see him, my grandma got to see him, I mean, shit, my other my grandpa's brother is, he has to fly out from fucking California on short notice. My cousin's like hours away, doing hours away in college, and she is gonna have to come. I mean, I had a good relationship with my great grandpa. You know, we would, every time we would go to my grandparents, they'd stop by, or we'd go down there and say hi to him quick. So I had a good relationship with him, but like, my cousin hunted with him every year. Hunted with him and my grandpa every year. And so she's gonna take it rough as well. Yeah. 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 I mean, yeah. Yeah. What'd he do? Mm-hmm. Jesus. Yeah. Way, way faster than he should have been. Uh, I mean, yeah, I was never, you're working on cars. Yeah, yeah. I think one of my favorite memories with my great granddad is every time we had a family gathering and we would eat dinner, we would separate because there was a lot of people. So like some would sit in the basement, or more recently, if there's enough people, there will be four people on the bar side of the basement, and then the other people there, and some will all be upstairs, whatever. I was never the most social person in the family. I was kind of just sit there, be quiet and stuff.